In a significantly escalatory move, Ukraine's Operational Command South announced Thursday that it hit a Russian warship with a Ukrainian-made Neptune anti-ship missile that was operating roughly 60 miles south off the coast of Odessa in southeast Ukraine, and that it had started to sink. In the Black Sea operational zone, Neptune anti-ship cruise missiles hit the cruiser Moskva, the flagship of the Russian Black Sea Fleet. It received significant damage, the Ukrainian statement said. A fire broke out. Other units of the ship's group tried to help, but a storm and a powerful explosion of ammunition overturned the cruiser, and it began to sink. If you're a curious person, you might be concerned about what's happening in the media. Ad-driven algorithms have made it profitable for news outlets to embrace a position on the political spectrum to appeal to specific consumers. That's why I really like our new sponsor, Ground News. It's an app and website that lets you compare how a single news story is being covered across the political spectrum. Unlike social media and other news apps, Ground News doesn't use your browsing history to manipulate your news feed. In fact, they go out of their way to show you stories you might be missing. Ground News is a small team of independent media outsiders concerned about the future of news. They are not funded by a media company, big tech or institutional investors, they're supported by subscribers. So if you're looking for a better way to read the news, give it a try for as little as $1 a month by visiting ground.news/warthog. Russia's defense ministry claimed the accidental fire on the Soviet-era guided missile cruiser Moskva had been contained, but left the ship badly damaged. Though the Russian statement initially claimed the cruiser remained afloat and measures were being taken to tow it to port, it later admitted the warship had sunk as 4 Russian ships that had gone to the Moskva's rescue were hampered by bad weather and by ammunition exploding on board. Late on Thursday, the Russian ministry said in a statement, the cruiser ship Moskva lost its stability when it was towed to the port because of the damage to the ship's hull that it received during the fire from the detonation of ammunition. In stormy sea conditions, the ship sank. The statement added the crew had been safely evacuated to other Black Sea Fleet ships in the area. Russian news agencies said the 611-foot-long, 186 meters, Moskva, with a crew of almost 500, was commissioned in 1983 and refurbished in 1998. It was one of the 3 cruisers in Russia's formidable Black Sea Fleet. The Moskva was armed with a range of anti-ship and anti-aircraft missiles as well as torpedoes and naval guns and close-in missile defense systems, including 16 anti-ship Vulcan cruise missiles with a range of at least 700 kilometers, 440 miles. Reportedly, the warship was also carrying S-300 anti-air missiles, which are crucial to Russia's air defense capabilities over Crimea and Ukraine's Kherson province, captured by Russian troops in early days of the military campaign. It is the first time Moscow has lost a cruiser since German planes sank the Chervona Ukraina, Red Ukraine, in 1941 at Sevastopol, the Crimean naval base to which the Moskva was being towed when it sank. Maxim Marchenko, the Ukrainian governor of the region around Odessa, said the Moskva had been hit by 2 cruise missiles. Neptune missiles guarding the Black Sea caused very serious damage, he said. The Neptune missile that is claimed to have punched a hole in the Moskva's hull was developed and upgraded by Ukraine from a Soviet missile design. It is fired from a mobile launcher with a range of 100 kilometers. Western officials reportedly described the Ukrainian claims to have hit the Moskva with anti-ship missiles as credible. A senior U.S. defense official noted that 5 other Russian vessels that had been as close as or closer to the Ukrainian coast than the Moskva had moved at least another 20 nautical miles offshore after the explosion, suggesting an effort to get out of range of Ukrainian missiles. Although Ukraine claimed the Russian warship was struck by a Ukrainian-made Neptune anti-ship missile, developed domestically based on the Soviet Kh-35 cruise missile that became operational in the Ukrainian naval forces just last year, Politico reported on March 16 that Kyiv had specifically demanded long-range anti-ship missiles from Washington. Lending credence to the reports, the United States has already delivered Harpoon anti-ship missiles to Ukraine, The Washington Post reported on March 5. During an official visit, a Ukrainian Special Operations Commander told Representative Michael Waltz, Representative Seth Moulton and other lawmakers that they were shifting training and planning to focus on maintaining an armed opposition, relying on insurgent-like tactics. Ukrainian officials told the lawmakers that they were frustrated that the United States had not sent Harpoon missiles to target Russian ships and Stinger missiles to attack Russian aircraft, Moulton and Waltz said in separate interviews. Testifying before the Senate Armed Services Committee on April 7, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs General Mark Milley revealed that US and NATO countries have collectively provided roughly 60,000 anti-tank weapons and 25,000 anti-aircraft weapons during NATO's Weapons for Peace program to Ukraine since Russia's invasion on February 24. Although Milley did not specifically mention providing harpoons to Ukrainian forces, according to informed sources, caches of anti-ship missiles had also been provided to Ukraine's naval forces deployed in Odessa in southeast Ukraine. Reportedly, the US-trained Ukrainian naval forces deployed in Odessa in the southeast scored 2 hits of anti-ship missiles on the Russian guided missile cruiser Moskva operating 60 miles south off the coast of Odessa that punched a hole in the warship's hull and ignited a blaze that, in turn, caused the massive amount of ammunition loaded on the cruiser to explode, and the battleship subsequently sank to the bottom of the Black Sea. To return the favor of halting Russian military campaign north of the capital and focusing on liberating Russian-majority Donbas in East Ukraine, practically spelling an end to Russia's month-long offensive in the embattled country, NATO powers have announced transferring heavy weapons, including combat tanks, armored personnel carriers, long-range artillery, and even helicopters and Soviet MiG aircraft to Ukraine to escalate the conflict. The latest $800 million military assistance package to Ukraine announced by the Biden administration on Wednesday includes 11 Mi-17 helicopters that had been earmarked for Afghanistan before the US-backed government collapsed last year. It also includes 18 155mm howitzers, along with 40,000 artillery rounds, 10 counter-artillery radars, 200 armored personnel carriers, 500 Javelin anti-tank missiles, and 300 additional Switchblade drones. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.